Psycho Pass aired on television only 2 years ago, which makes it very new. Written by Gennaro Bucci and directed by Naoshi Shirotani, this anime has some powerhouse names behind it, with the biggest being the animation studio, Production IG. Other titles that the director has overseen are titles like Tokyo Marble Chocolate, Blood Sea, and Blood Plus. So his record isn't the best, and this is only his third anime he's directed. Let's see if he did a good job overall with all of these great powerhouse names backing him up. We follow the main protagonist, Akane Tsunemori, who comes in as a fresh inspector right out of school. Naive and following the rules, she begins to fight crime alongside fellow inspectors and subordinates known as enforcers. Explaining the plot can take a while since it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to try my best here, and I'm going to try to do it in under 30 seconds. Ready, set, go. The police force of this certain time in the future use guns called Dominators that scan your mental state of health, known as your psychopaths. If a number is above a certain standard, then you are considered a threat by the Sybil system, which is basically the computer that decides your fate. So when a man's psychopath stays at a very low score while he's committing horrible crimes, the police try to catch him, but their Dominators won't work because it only shoots at qualified targets. If you watch it, it makes sense. Alright, okay. If there were spoilers in that explanation, sue me. I could care less, man. It's kind of hard to explain. So I thought they constructed the plot very well. It was very interesting. It showed you the vast differences of the world, from its law system to its police force and its government. Everything was pieced together really nicely, except for a few minor plot holes. There may be like one anime I've heard of that's like sort of similar to it, so in that aspect it's very original for being an anime. The main problem I had with it though was that there was a bunch of filler episodes, like too much that wasn't needed, and there was plenty of characters that didn't do anything, they were just there. One could argue that a 20 plus episode show will have that, but I think it had a little too much of it, sort of like the same problem that Samurai Champloo had. Also, there were a few plot conveniences, like the professor. He was annoying. But let's talk more about the characters in the character section. There were really two main characters in this anime, and I could even argue that there were three. The two big ones are Akane and an enforcer named Kogami. And I guess the main supporting character is Genoza, but I think he's a main character as well. Akane's character is where you can tell they put all their time into, because the others were pretty bland. She does develop in the classic way of changing her ideals and becoming more and more street smart and less naive as the anime progresses. All of Psycho Pass teeters on her character, and I consider that a flaw. If you took her out of the anime, there'd be a gaping hole and essentially no story at all. Kogami was like, the muscle, kicking everybody's butt and getting the job done. That was it. A lot of times I felt like the characters were robots, just doing what they were programmed to do and having no dynamics, especially the girl in the lab. I don't remember any time during the whole show that she ever left that lab. Kogami was like really important in the second half of the show to the story, so he became the central focus after the 12 episode point, and he got his development a lot there, but not as much as Akane or the other characters. Genoza, man, talk about ice cold. I think he's the second most developed character throughout the whole anime, and it actually felt like he was a good character, better than Kogami at least. The guy was just cool. Kogami was just cool. That's pretty much it. Production IG is well known for their animation. They live up to their name in this anime. They know how to incorporate 3D animation seamlessly and be boss at the same time. Like, honestly guys, come on, you gotta admit, the Dominators look pretty awesome. Nothing noticeable in the whole anime that had to do with still shots. I never really got tired of looking at anything, and they knew when to cut it at the right time. There wasn't prolonged periods of just a picture. What I did get tired of was the color palette. Jeez, man, I've seen some dark tones, but Psycho-Pass really bombards you with the dark colors all the time. After a while, it got to me, and I just got mad. Other than that, great animation. A very versatile soundtrack, fitting the right moments and succeeded to make you feel awesome whenever they were in action. Both opening themes were good, as I liked both of them equally. If I had to choose though, I'd probably pick the second one though. There was really nothing negative about the sound, except that I noticed that two characters had the same voice actor, and it got me confused when I wasn't looking at the screen during the subtitles, but I guess that's kind of my fault. There's not a substantial amount of just pure action in this anime, and it shouldn't be watched just because of the action again. It's more of a psychological anime, and when it comes to these, it's hard to rewatch it, mainly because you remember bits and pieces from the storyline. But rewatching it just for the animation can do some good. So, an average. So overall, the story was definitely interesting. Characters I could care less about. Animation is trying to get in your pants. Sound well done, and replay value a little below average. With all these details I have pointed out, I can award the anime Psycho-Pass with a final score of 7.74 out of 10. My recommendation is yes, this anime is worth your time, it is worth the watch, and I urge you to watch it if you have nothing else planned. This is not something that's a necessity though. It is not, nobody's gonna beat you up on the street if you haven't watched Psycho-Pass, so just take it at ease, and if you have nothing else to watch, you should probably pick this up. Thanks for watching everyone, and if you enjoyed my new template and ways of doing things, or if you just like the anime in the review, drop a like, and please subscribe because it helps me out and you get to know when I come out with a new video whenever I do. Also, comment below your thoughts on the anime, the video, the review, my new look, and anything else you want to throw down there. Thanks for watching again guys, and don't forget you can click right here for more videos.